Demand's picking up again, just as these interest rates are starting to fall. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And today we're going to talk about a Redfin article that came out talking about the level of demand picking up as we've seen interest rates come down over the past several weeks. Now, my previous video, I mentioned that we do have a break or a window of opportunity right now on the buy side, because I do believe at some point these rates are going to tick back up before we start to see a significant time frame where they're back low again. Now, low is subjective, obviously, but when I say low, I mean in comparison to what we've seen over the past 2 to 3 months, where we were close to that 6%, and in some months and some weeks we were at over 6% as far as the interest rates go. So let's jump into the article today. So according to Redfin, housing market update, early stage demand picks up as mortgage rates fall to a 4-month low. More home buyers are returning to the market motivated by a decline in mortgage rates and a record share of listings with price drops. Now, one of the things Redfin actually does really well is they track things very, very well. Their agents track things very, very well. So I look at a lot of their data because they're really, really good about this. And it gives us a real insight as to what's going on overall in the housing market. Now, for those of us in Houston, we're going to have pockets in certain areas where things are still very much on fire. But overall, we are definitely seeing a change as well. Even though rates have come down, demand's gone up just a little bit, but you got sellers that are still a little hesitant about putting their homes on the market right now because they still don't want to trade their lower interest rate for a higher one. So far, this rebound has not been moved through to actual home sales. Pending sales in July posted their largest decline since May of 2020. Home sellers are also reluctant to enter the market. New listings fell 11% from a year ago, the largest decline since June of 2020. So for a lot of home sellers right now, they seem to still be in the mindset of 2021. And we are obviously seeing a lot of things change right now. We need to get back to a normal market. I will continue to say this over and over and over again. Hopefully we get there soon. Now, what's a normal market? 6 months is probably a good normal, what we call a normal absorption rate. Okay, so that means if no homes go on the market, no other homes go on the market as of today, it would take 6 months to get rid of all the inventory that's available. That is a good equal balance of buyer seller, right? It's never going to be perfect, but 6 months is a good range. We have still been under 2 months of inventory in most places. Now you've got Denver, you've got Boise, and you've got Salt Lake City, right? Those three, because those are some of the hottest markets over the last 2 years, they have seen complete chaos in a good way for a buyer anyway. They have cut prices about 50% in a lot of those markets. So things are drastically changing over there. For us in Houston, we haven't seen quite that much of a price cut, but sellers are wanting to just stay put right now. And a lot of these people are deciding to renovate, or they're just deciding to wait a little bit longer until they put their home on the market, until these rates get a little more stable and a little bit lower than where we are right now. For the week ending August 4th, 30-year mortgage rates fell to 4.99%. That is the lowest level in 4 months. This is down from 2022 high of 5.81%, but it's up from 3.11% at the start of 2022. Fewer people search for homes for sale on Google. Searches during the week ending July 30th were down 24% from a year earlier, but up 9% since May. Now, that Google home search is a real good indicator, because what it's telling us is that since May and really into June, we've started to see those interest rates come down a little bit. And when you see that, buyers get excited. And so now the home search on Google, they start to increase, which is what we're seeing right now. It makes complete sense. But again, that inventory that we've been talking about over and over and over again for the last several months, there's still a little bit of a shortage. Actually, I shouldn't even say a little bit. There's still a shortage of inventory in most major cities across the country. We're still seeing a shortage. So we are seeing these price drops happen overall. We're definitely seeing them in the new construction market. We're seeing them on the resale side as well. But home sellers just have to be a little bit more reasonable with what they're asking now, and not expect these crazy over asking bids that they were getting earlier in 2022. So let's take a look at some of the key housing market takeaways for 400 plus US metro areas. This data is based on homes listed and sold during about a 4-week rolling period. The median home price during this period was $380,187, which is up 8% year over year. That is the slowest growth rate since July 2020. The monthly mortgage payment on a median asking price hit $2,267 per month. That's at a current rate of 4.9%. That is up, though, 37% from $1,655 a year earlier, when mortgage rates were at 2.77%. Remember those days? My gosh. Anyway, new listing of homes for sale were down 11% from a year earlier. Again, the largest decline since June of 2020. And for the sellers, just keep in mind, 45% of homes that were put on the market still sold for above asking price, although it's a little down from the 53% over asking price the sellers were getting just a year ago. So let's take a quick look at this chart. This is in reference to home buyer mortgage payments. I love to look at these charts because it really maps out the changes that we've seen in mortgage payments over the last year. And while a lot of buyers decided to sit on the sidelines for the most part of 2022 until the chaos kind of settled down a little bit. So home buyer mortgage payments, again, up 37% year over year. This again is a 4-week rolling average. As of the end of July, $2,267 per month. That is at an interest rate of 4.99. But you can see how this mortgage payment has just gradually gone up and up and up. Through the months, through the years, these numbers just continue to go up. And again, this is a major reason why a lot of buyers are deciding, I just can't do it. But again, I'm going to continue to harp on the fact that yes, this number is going up, but the rents are going up in the exact same direction. So depending on where you live and what city, this number is also increasing as it relates to the amount of rent that you're paying. Now let's take a quick look at the pending sales under contract within 1 week. So again, if you're a home seller, this is information you need to know, because the news will have you thinking you just can't sell a home right now in a lot of cases, just because you can't sell it within a matter of hours. But check this out here. 26% of pending sales under contract within 1 week, guys, 1 week. We are still in a very, very good position if you are looking to sell your home. 25, almost 26% of homes went under contract in a week. Now, you may not be getting a crazy over ask, or you may not be getting 30 offers on your home, but these homes are still selling. So if you are a seller, this is good news. There is still an opportunity to get homes sold if it's priced correctly. You need to make sure you have a great real estate professional that can give you the education and let you understand that we can still get your home sold. We just may not get 30 offers for it and 50,000 over asking. So I want to know what you think. Do you still think it's a good time to sell a home in 2022? Put yes or no in the comments below. I want to hear from you. So the one thing I love about real estate and the industry that I am a part of is that this thing is constantly changing. One thing I know is that we don't know. All right, we don't know anything. Nobody knows anything. It's a constant changing, a constant evolving business market, and depending on where you're at, that could be very volatile. So it really matters where you're at. Real estate is very, very hyper local. So I want to hear your feedback. Let me know, what are your thoughts? Is it a good time to sell? Comment yes or no, and I will see you guys on the next video. And remember, don't just make a move, make a power move, and I will see you guys on the next video.